welcome to Allotment Live Vlogmas. Today on the plot we're going to tackle digging up some of the dahlias. I already have some tubers in the greenhouse drying out. These I had growing in pots and I took them out recently to start letting them dry. I put the remaining dahlias in pots outside so that they could get a frost before I removed them from their pots. I also have a couple up here in the ground that were still flowering right up until the first frost. So this one here can come out, and I've also got a small one over here. Apparently it's good for the dahlia tubers to let them have a frost before lifting them. I don't know, but I'm giving it a try. This is actually really interesting to look at up close. Let's take this off. Ooh. Wow. Look at that. Let's see what we can do with this, but I need another hand. All of these black bits in here are the seeds. And if I just delicately unravel this, here we go. You can see all of the seeds inside. That's brilliant. I'm going to collect some of these. I did actually grow some dahlias successfully from seed for the first time this year, as well as doing tubers. They are harder to grow from seed, I'm not going to lie, but it's great fun to give it a try. Let's put these in the shed and I'll dry them out, put them in an envelope, label them up and save them for next season. I'll be needing my fork. I've got my fork and my gloves. Let's go dig up the dahlias. Came out far more easily than I was expecting, and only 3 tiny little bits have broken off. So the plan now is to go and dunk this in some water and see if we can clean it off. I've got a bucket of water here that's just naturally been filling from the rain. Let's give it a rinse. These are definitely bigger than when they went in the ground. Okay, I'm going to add this to the greenhouse now and it can dry off with the others. I've got a nice space over the back here where that can be kept frost-free and dry off. Let's go and dig up the other one. That was quite fun and it came out far more easily than I was expecting. In case you didn't realise, I've never dug up dahlias before. This was a much bigger one and it hasn't all come out in one piece. So I'm going to rescue the loose ones from down here. What's this? Have we got another one under there? Doesn't look like a dahlia bulb, that looks more like a tulip or a daff. That can go back in. Stay there until spring. Right, I think that's it for this area. Not too bad then, just 4 little pieces that came loose. Right, I need to shake some of the mud off of this before I can dunk it in the bucket. I realised that I could have cut all of the foliage off of the top before dunking it, but I'm having great fun. Yeah, that's worked well. Now I'll cut the foliage off for storing the bulbs in the greenhouse. Some of these stalks are quite thick, so I might dry them out for the bonfire, but the much thinner ones I can just compost. And they've already gone brown and crispy, so that's a nice brown material to add. Don't need the slug defence now. And it obviously worked, because we had loads of dahlias. Good job done. Let's go and chuck this on the compost. I'm losing light for today, so I won't be able to finish the beds, but I did want to dig out the weeds like this and then just hoe the grass areas and everything else. But I can save that for another day. Those dahlias will join the rest of the ones I've got in the greenhouse to dry out, and I will do a video on storing them in the future. I hope you enjoyed today's Vlogmas, and I'll see you again tomorrow.